That annoying LinkedIn guy. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Hey, if you're on LinkedIn and you don't want to see my videos anymore, unfollow me. What you do is you click those little dots on the top right hand corner of any post and just unfollow. It won't disconnect us. I won't know that you've unfollowed me, but I'll tell you the story behind this. Okay, so this is funny because it's come up a handful of times here and there. Most of the time it wasn't fully registering, and I dug in a little bit more into LinkedIn's algorithm to understand how this is working. Now, what ends up happening is I connect with people, and I'll connect with them, and I'll connect with them on different social media. And if they're open to it, I'll try in different areas. And if they're not, that's okay. But I'll follow people or I'll connect with them depending on which media we're talking about. One of the most common ones I do a lot now is LinkedIn. And so I will go on there and follow somebody. And so I can always see their stuff. And if they want to connect, then we connect, and I offer that. What ends up happening is right off the bat, LinkedIn will throw a whole bunch of my stuff into their feed, especially right away because they haven't seen any of my stuff before, and I'm putting stuff out on a daily basis oftentimes, and it can throw people off. And I'll tell you how this happened. So I had somebody I knew mention me to someone else who I had recently connected with on LinkedIn. And they kind of rolled their eyes at the content that I put out there. And it's not for everybody. Honestly, I tend to focus on business owners, mainly business owners that are looking for to grow in, especially in the area of content marketing. I'm a business investor, so that's one of the main areas that I use to help out businesses, and both the businesses that I own, the businesses I partner up with, and potential businesses that I may be purchasing or what have you. And content marketing is a great way to be able to grow really quickly, and or to be able to expand your customer base. And we'll go into that at another time. But this guy rolled his eyes, and it got back to me that this was happening. Well, that's kind of an interesting take on it. It's not for everybody. That's all right. And then my new friend Royal, who I recently connected with on LinkedIn, mentioned it at a meeting that his feed was completely flooded with my material. And it's not my intention to completely take over anyone's attention. But I'll get into why it's relatively helpful. But in the meantime, if it's not helpful to you, if you do not enjoy seeing any of my material, or you want to see less of it, just unfollow there on LinkedIn. And that goes for any other social media. If this isn't something you're interested in, don't worry about offending me. Even if we're close friends, you're not going to offend me. This is business material, and it's only going to appeal to certain people. And some people may not like my personality or my presentation or anything else, and that's okay. No problem there. Now, for everybody else, if you've been following and you understand content marketing is a powerful tool. Depending on how you're using it and who you're focusing on, sometimes you will, if you're doing enough of it, let me say it this way, if you're doing enough content marketing, you're going to get in front of the wrong audience. And you're going to get in front of the wrong audience too often. And this is a great example of it. It was not my intention to get in front of people that aren't interested, but on the same end, when you're blasting out material on a regular basis, it's going to happen. And so you got to leave exits wide open for people to exit, and don't make a big deal about it, because no matter what you're doing, it's not for everybody. And I'm not saying that what you're doing can't be for everybody, but it won't be for everybody. Does that make sense? Meaning, you may have something that could help anybody, but not everybody's going to take you up on it. Not everybody's ready for it. We talked about the buyer's pyramid, Chet Holmes's buyer's pyramid. Go check out that episode if you want to see more. That was one or two before this one, and we talk about that there's only about 3% that are pretty much ready, locked and loaded, ready to purchase whatever it is that you're selling, services, products, what have you. No matter what it is that you're wanting people to do, you could find at least 3% that are just ready to go. And 6 are pretty darn close to it. They just need a little bit more information, and so on and so on. Most of the people, if you just spread it out wide, most of the people aren't going to be interested. Some of the people are going to be offended, outright offended, no matter what it is that you're doing. And that's okay. That's a natural situation. But in the role of content marketing, if you're not getting a little bit of negativity or hesitation from another end, you're not doing enough of it. And you're not broadening your scope wide enough, because even if you think you're nailing your niche, you're nailing your ideal client, your ideal customer, your ideal prospective customer, even if you're doing that, there's going to be people within that group that you identify that just aren't going to gel with you. And that's okay. You got to be ready for that. Now we talk about this. If you have not experienced content marketing on any level, I'm going to highly suggest you check out my course. It's going to be out very soon here, and you'll be able to purchase it off the website. I'll have a distinct link for that. But if you want to get in on the ground floor, okay, but by the time I have it on my website, we're going to be charging $90 for it, and you should be able to get it for that, and we may raise prices over time. But at the time of this recording, initially it's going to be offered for $90. If you want to get in on the ground floor and be there live and ask live questions and really see it for what it is, I'm going to give you a discount right now. That discount is $40. So you pay $40, you can get in, and we'll sit and talk. If you don't like it, you get your money back. Okay, you just send me an email and I'll give you your money back. It's no big deal. But the main point of this class, this course, this training, all these different terms, I don't care, but we're getting together for a little video conference, okay, and I'm going to go through some ideas and then kind of open it up for questions. And in that course, you're going to know whether this is right for you or not right for you. I'm not here to convince you if it isn't right for you. In fact, I'm going to give you 7 distinct scenarios where if you hit on any of these 7, then it's probably not right for you. Okay, so keep that in mind. We're going to meet together. This is going to be on July 29th, 2022. July 29th, 11 a.m. Pacific time. And you go sign up and find out more, if nothing else. Go to livecontenttraining.com. That's all one word, livecontenttraining.com. That's all I got for tonight. I hope to see you again. And if not, it's no big deal. I'm happy to have those of you who stick around, and we'll see you next time. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.